WWE TLC is now here and gone. WWE TLC being the December pay-per-view of the year. Now that it's over, next stop is the Royal Rumble at the end of January. Let's face it, guys, with the Royal Rumble being the next pay-per-view, we are officially on the road to Wrestle Mania. Hello, once again, I am John. Thank you for tuning into my wrestling views. This week I'm kind of going back to the beginning. I'm going to have a compilation of TNA, SmackDown, and Raw. Let's see how this works out. I always like this time of year for multiple reasons. Wrestle Mania, let's face it, is the Super Bowl of professional wrestling. It is the World Series of professional wrestling. And one thing I really like about the road to WrestleMania is there's new, fresh ideas. Rivalries that either haven't happened before or haven't happened in a long time get brought back. It's just always something new. You know, you get tired of seeing the same old rivalries over and over again for months and everything. And it just seems like WrestleMania brings something fresh. And they find that thing that makes it draws the viewers and makes them want to order the biggest event of the year. You know, you can't have a Super Bowl with two no-name teams and expect big things. You know, that's not what WrestleMania is about. So I love this time of year in professional wrestling, especially the WWE. And this last Monday on Raw clearly saw that the road to WrestleMania is here. They're starting fresh, and I'm loving it. TNA is like, hey, look, WWE is their big time of the year. We might need to do some things, drawing ratings for us. Of course, TNA Impact is filmed or is put on TV the same night as WWE Superstars. Though the shows don't come on at the same time, I would definitely, one would safely assume that TNA Impact does actually bring in the better ratings than WWE Superstars. As Superstars is seen as more of what Heat and Velocity were seen as years ago. It's just kind of the bonus matches, the dark matches of Raw and SmackDown. Like I said, fresh ideas. John Cena just came off of a victory over Wade Barrett in a chairs match at TLC. So what's next for him? Well, he faced Dolph Ziggler on Raw this last Monday, as it seems like both men are gunning for the Royal Rumble match at the end of the month. And, you know, a terrific match between John Cena and Dolph Ziggler. Very excellent. And John Cena, of course, becomes a victor. And what happens? Lo and behold, there is CM Punk there to hit John Cena with a chair. It being a Nexus-free Raw on Monday, as John Cena had, you know, taken care of Nexus at the TLC pay-per-view, John Cena, of course, is going to find some sort of animosity to get himself in, just with different people. So CM Punk, you know, seeing him at the announce table the last month or two is a fresh idea, and I'm loving it. Those of you who know me know that my favorite wrestler in WWE is CM Punk. I try not to keep these videos biased. I just kind of want the basic standpoint. I do think if you have CM Punk and John Cena in a rivalry, that will be a very interesting one. But right now it will look like that both men will be gunning for the Royal Rumble match. This year's Royal Rumble match is setting up to be quite a good one. Like I've mentioned before, more than likely it will be John Morrison and The Miz and the WWE title match at the Royal Rumble, which leaves Sheamus in the Rumble match, which could very well see the return of the Game, Triple H. You have to think of some of the other injured wrestlers who we might see come back. I don't know status. You know, Christian was at the Slammy Awards. Maybe his arm injury or shoulder injury is going to heal, and he'll want some revenge against Alberto Del Rio. Evan Bourne might come back and want some revenge against CM Punk. The Great Khali's been gone for a while. Maybe he's going to try to vie after Sheamus, although Khali's not worth very much in the company. Who knows? Undertaker is out. Maybe he's going to want some revenge against Wade Barrett in the Nexus, as Kane is clearly focusing on Edge with those whole shenanigans with Paul Bearer. Now that Edge is WWE Champion, yeah, Royal Rumble this year should be a standout year in my opinion, especially compared to the last few years. exciting 60 minutes. I always love the Royal Rumble match, and this year I think will be no different. It will be very exciting, very thrilling, keeping you on the edge of your seats. With the Royal Rumble coming up, though, TNA's got to have to find a way to keep up if they want to stand a chance in ratings. This Thursday on Impact should be a pretty good episode. This is the holiday episode. AJ Styles and Douglas Williams will face each other in an Iron Man match for the for the television championship. Should be an exciting match. Douglas Williams has proved to himself by now that he is a phenomenal athlete. It's just people don't give him enough credit. Should be in for a treat with that match. The match I'm really looking forward to, though, is Team Motor City Machine Guns versus Team Beer Money. As the Motor City Machine Guns team consists of course, the Guns themselves, Rob Van Dam and Matt Morgan, and Beer Money's teams consists of Beer Money, Jeff Hardy, and Abyss. 8-man tag is for the tag titles, which is kind of the disappointing part of the match, but I think it should be a really good match. And of course, the Beautiful People will take on Tara and Madison Rayne for the to crown the new Knockouts Tag Team Champions, as Hamada had contract issues trying to get back from Japan. Taylor Wilde's also no longer in the company, so why make them title holders, obviously. We've seen it before. Probably won't be the most exciting match, but it'll be something. And of course, Robbie E., Kazarian, and Generation Me vying for a #1 contender spot for the X Division title. 4 exciting athletes. The interesting thing is all four of them are heels. Let's see how that turns out. Obviously, Kazarian will probably win, as Immortals and Fortune's focus is to get all the titles by the next pay-per-view, Genesis. And with that said, speaking of women's wrestling, wow. Natalya and Beth Phoenix versus Lay Cool at TLC threw me off guard. It was a great tables match. One of the best matches of the night, to be honest. Saw the double sharpshooter from Natalya on both members of Lay Cool. And amongst some great moves, looks like Beth Phoenix might have hurt her neck in that match. If you haven't watched it, find it on YouTube or something. It's worth your seeing. John Morrison and Sheamus, also great, exciting match of the night. Those two stood out as some of the best matches of the night. Great pay-per-view. I don't obviously work for a company, but I'd say if you have a chance to order the replay, do it. Or if not, wait till it comes out on DVD and buy it. It's amazing night. Great way to end the year of WWE pay-per-view wise. Good time in wrestling right now. WWE is just going to keep getting more and more exciting. TNA, they're going to have to keep up with them. Let's see where it goes from here. Once again, I'm John. Thanks for tuning in.